Okay, so can you guys see my screen now?
Yes, sir.
All right, so great. Okay, so my first request before we start our meeting is could you guys please open your cameras so that I could see your faces? You know, since hindi ko na makikita yung mga mukha nyo bago pag tumagal-tagal, yung second meeting, third meeting, fourth meeting. So kahit sa first day lang, first day of class. Okay. Everyone, could you guys please open your cameras so I can see your, your latest uh, faces. Meron din tumaba, ganun, pumayat, then at least updated tayo, di ba? Mamaya 3 years ago, 4 years ago pa pala yung picture, payat mo doon, tapos biglang na ngayon. Sabihin ko, hindi ikaw yun.
Sir, hindi po naayos ang camera.
Yeah, okay. So, okay lang kapag wala talagang way, but kung may way naman, please open your cameras, okay? Okay, so thank you so much for those who opened your cameras. Anyway, so I guess the others will not open their cameras anymore. Okay, so let's go over with the homepage. This is just a short course orientation since you guys are already, second years. You guys are already expert when it comes to using the Canvas or use the LMS. So here you'll find here the welcoming, uh, you know, message, and then about your instructors. You guys already know my name, so this is my complete name. Then Melpal S. Avedra. So you can call me Sir Ben or Sir Paul, so whatever you want. And then the course format for this subject is of course pure ODL. Okay, second. But of course, it would be a lot better if maybe in the future, but you guys won't be able to experience that one anymore since you guys are already taking this one as an ODL. But my suggestion before to Sir Dan is just make this one F to F since this one is about sensors, about using this specific sensor and then implementing that one to the breadboard and then measuring the voltage, measuring the current, and so on and so forth. So dapat talaga actual itong course na to. Okay. But anyway, since we have simulators, so I guess yeah, we can also do that one. But experiencing that one in in real world is of course a lot better than just by using a simulator. Okay. And then here is the course overview. So of course, this course covers operational amplifiers, signal converters, power switching devices, and the construction and operation of sensors and transducers for converting physical parameters into electrical signals and vice versa. So the course focuses on the application of these devices in developing signal conversion circuits that allows measurement, processing, and control of physical parameters by digital processing systems such as the finite state machine or the digital computer. So, ito na yung gagamitin natin. Digital computer lang since wala naman tayo sa school, to use such as a machine or a equipment or tools. Okay, so here are the the course learning outcomes. So discuss the basic concepts of differential and operational amplifiers. Discuss the difference between linear and non-linear applications of op-amp. And then learn how to use both. You guys have already learned how to use LD Spice. And then design a circuit with the use of various sensors and basic control devices. So for now, there is no available ebook yet. So later on, I'll update this one once I will be able to find a super related video for this course. Okay, and let's go over now to your syllabus. So you guys already know the basics and so on and so forth, but the main important thing in the syllabus is the course content. So as usual, we have from week 1, oops, my bad. This one should be from week 1 to week 12 since this one is a full term. Okay, so I will update this one later on. But what I did is Of course, before in 1 week we meet twice, so it's like 8 hours per week. But since this one is full term, we will just meet once per week, and that became 4 hours, from 8 hours to 4 hours. Okay, 4 hours of lecture. So what I did is, it's still the same. So one topic will be, instead of 1 week only, we'll make that 2 weeks. So week 1 and week 2 for op-amps, week 3 and week 4 for ACDC and then DCAC, and so on and so forth. So this week 6 right here, right here will become week 11 and week 12. Okay, so you have 2 weeks for every module or every topic. Okay, so that's what we'll do. One more thing is, if we still have more time, like maybe 1 more month, if we can finish everything in just 2 months, then I will require you guys to create a simple project, because this one is just pure laboratories before. But yeah, I might add uh, you know another requirements. Let's see, a major or a final project, but it's just a simple project with with the use of a real sensor, not just using the sensors in simulators. So I think mura lang naman. The only thing that you guys need to buy is, of course, the breadboard, and then that would be a problem. Kasi dapat lahat kayo may BOM in order for you to measure the current, the power, and then the voltages. Okay, so yun yung problema kapag ODL tayo. So hirap sa equipment, hindi nyo mararanasan ng in real life. Kasi kapag puro simulator, wala, parang kasi sa real world, yung for example yung 1 volt, hindi yun eksaktong 1 volt. So minsan sumasobra ng 1.01, 1.02. So may mga factors na ganun. So sa simulator sobrang eksakto. But in real world, malaki na pala yung diferensya, nagiging may mga 0.5 na, almost magiging 1 na yung difference from simulator and computer. Anyway, so we'll see kung ano yung pwede nating maidagdag as your final project para mas ma-practice yung talagang knowledge nyo, in field world, or or industrial work, hindi lang puro mga basics and simulators. And again, there is no available ebook yet, so i-update ko na lang to kapag meron ng bago, okay, or kapag meron ako nahanap, since right now wala pa. And then as usual, so we still have the same pieces of evaluation, so you have to finish everything, of course, discussions, quizzes, assignments, examinations. But in here, there are no quizzes and assignments. So what I did is I'm giving you guys laboratories and everything. Okay? So lahat yan, parang gusto kong mangyari puro hands-on eh. Okay? But still with the use of simulator. Let's say semi-hands-on. Kasi ang pinaka-hands-on talaga is yung gagawin nyo talaga in real world. Okay? So sa simulator, parang hindi pa rin. But yeah, I'm trying to make this one as hands-on as possible. Then of course, successful completion of all the requirements of the course, and then the standard grading system. Wherein, of course, alam nyo na kung paano namin kinocompute. So this is what we use to compute your midterm grade, your final grade, your tentative final grade, and then after combining those two, we have your final grade, or your final score. So 1/3 for the midterm, and then 2/3 for the tentative final score. And then just to take note that our passing score is 60%, okay? Not 50, but it's 60. So if you were able to get 60% everything, then you will have a grade of 75. Okay? So yeah, that's pretty much it for the syllabus. So any question or clarification so far?
Wala naman po, sir.
Sure. Okay, so if ever you have a question or clarification, so just let me know, okay? All right, so let's go over now to module. So I hope you guys have already checked the week 1 and 2. So 1 week was already, actually already over. Okay, so we wasn't able to meet last week since I was quite busy with the, in handling the enrollment. Anyway, this is already the second week. Okay, so it is now time for you guys to start the module one, since you guys now only have like 1 week, but I still need the deadline like exactly 2 weeks, but supposedly dapat 1 week na lang to kasi second week na nga natin yan. But don't you guys worry, I make it fair and square for everyone. Hindi nyo naman kasalanan na hindi tayo nag-meet last meeting, so I still meet the due date 2 weeks from now. So today is January 14, so exactly 2 weeks from now, so January 28. All right, so for the discussion, okay, we will not discuss everything anymore for the, let's see, in module one, since the discussion has been already made. So what I did, in order for us to save time, what I did is I compiled my previous Zoom meeting on my previous class before. So this one was 2021, January, then 2021 last year. So this was my class before. Okay, so meron iba pa yung hairstyle ko dati. Yeah, I just compiled it and then just check this one. So I think wala namang, so I think there is no foreigner in here. So wala magiging problema since lahat kayo nakakaintindi ng Tagalog, since I do speak Taglish in here. So English, Tagalog, tapos Tagalog, 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 tapos English ng konti, tapos Tagalog, Tagalog, Tagalog. Okay, so that's how I explained things before. Okay, so just check this one out, and then if ever that you have a question or clarification, so just let me know. So that is the time that maybe I will discuss that topic one more time with our following Zoom meetings. So what will happen to our meetings, say second week, third week, fourth week, fifth week? So of course we will still meet, but we'll make that one as a consultation meeting. Okay, so that is your time to ask the question regarding with our previous module. For example, ito, module 1 to, and then you have question on module 1, and then we will meet on January 21. So that is not at the time that you can ask something. Or you can message me. Okay, like for example, today you have a concern with slide 30 or slide 20. Okay, so sabihin nyo lang sa akin, and then kung anong concern nyo, and then I'll check, and then I'll try to explain it to you via PM or via chat only. So walang Zoom meeting muna. And then kapag naiintindihan nyo naman na, then I think that's already okay. But if it needs more explanation, then I guess at the time that we can have a short Zoom meeting. So it's like a one-on-one short Zoom meeting. So we can also do that one, of course. Okay. So are we clear so far regarding with our, following meetings for the week 3 and so on and so forth?
Yes, sir.
So do you guys, are you guys also okay with this setup wherein I just recycled actually, okay, my previous Zoom meeting wherein that is the one that you're going to watch and then learn something on it. Is that okay?
Yes, sir. Okay lang po.
What about the others? I'm
Ayos
using
naman, sir.
Yes,
time.
Okay lang.
Okay naman po.
Ako naman yung nagturo, so feeling ko wala namang magbabago kung paano ko siya ipaliwanag dati hanggang ngayon. Okay, so ganun, kung ano yung meaning niya dati, ganun pa rin naman. So I think walang magbabago. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, that's it for the our meetings. And as usual, you guys are already familiar with everything on my course content. So as usual, I'm giving a overview for the module 1. So you'll see here the topic learning outcomes. So we actually have like 4 topics in here. So first is what is outcome. So just skip this one since alam nyo naman na to. Second is the op amps, kung ano ba yung op amps and what is inverting and non-inverting. And then what is the difference between differential and then summing? Well, very obvious naman. So complete opposite sila ng dalawa. Differential is for minus and then summing is for plus. Okay. So I've explained them everything in this 1 hour and 23-minute video. Okay. So I made some examples or close scenarios with your laboratories. So in your laboratories, this one is quite weird. But yeah, I named that one first, second, and third lab. That's because you're going to create three separate call this one schematic diagram. So number one is just this one. So meron na akong sample dito. And then all of the information that you'll need is already in here. Like for the inverting amp, use LP1001. Just find that component. And yeah, right click the V1, advanced and set the amplitude to 1, and then the frequency to 30 Hertz, and so on and so forth. Okay, and then V3 is okay, kayo nang bahala. And number two, so you're going to use the same schematic, but instead of inverting, make this one non-inverting. Okay, so malalaman nyo na kaagad kung anong ibig sabihin ng non-inverting once you've watched the recorded video, okay, or the pre-made video. And in number three, so in here you will learn on how to import a new component. So you guys have been using the LT-Spice, for 1 year already, not mistaken. So hindi nyo natutunan kung paano mag-import ng bagong component. So in here you will learn on how to import a new component because in here you're going to use LM741. So wala ito sa LT-Spice natin by default. But you can import this one by, marami naman tayong YouTube link. So yun yung pinagawa ko na lang. So as an additional knowledge, I would like you guys to search on the internet on how to add a new component. Okay? So para magiging self-learning to on how to add a new component. So with that, parang assignment to or parang ang tawag dito? Self figuring things. Parang ganun yung mangyari. Okay? So kung gaano kagaling maghanap ng mga videos na makakatulong sa'yo enable for you to solve this number 3, how to import LM741. Then once you're done importing this one, then I would like you guys to set up everything or configure everything. And ito dapat yung magiging final setup nyo. Okay, for the LM741. So that is why, that is why we have, 3 labs in this one submission file. So that's a total of 60 points, 20 points each lab. So 20 points for first, 20 points for second, and 20 points for third. So are we clear so far regarding with your first to third lab? Any clarification so far?
None, sir.
None.
What about the others?
None, sir.
Wala po, sir.
None, sir.
Wala po.
Let's wait, I think. Anyway, so if you guys don't have a question on first to third lab, let's go over now to your fourth to seventh lab. Okay, hanggang ngayon natatawa ako sa namings ko before. So hindi ko na pinalitan kasi maguguluhan kayo kapag pinanood niyo yung pre-made videos. I've mentioned that this one is your fourth, fifth, and sixth, and so on and so forth. So hindi ko na pinalitan. Gagawin ko sana tong first lab lang, and then the second one, first lab lang to, and then second lab itong pangalawa para hindi masyadong magulo, and then numbers na lang sa loob, like 1, 2, 3 in first lab, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 for the second lab. But yeah, I've chose not to change that one anymore to make it sync. Okay, para sync siya dun sa video na papanood niyo. Anyway, so moving on, we have here four laboratories also. Of course, we have the differential amplifier, which is a subtractor. And then we have a differential amplifier subtractor with different values. Yeah. So parehas lang silang differential amplifier, but this one has a different value. Okay. And then number 6 and 7 are the summing amplifier. Okay, this one has these values. And this one has a different configuration, like R in, says your R in is equal to what? Anyway, so I think there's a reason why I put here R in is equal. So using circuit number 6, find the output voltage of an open summing for the following sets of voltages. V1 to V3 with corresponding frequency. What's 3 difference? Let me just check. V1 to V3. R1 is 500K. I see. What I meant by Rn is equal is R1 and R1, R2, and R3 is equal with each other. Wherein all of them are 100K ohms, but in here we have different values for your resistor. So R1 is 500K, and then R2 is 1 mega ohm, and then R3 is 1 mega ohm. Okay, that's what I meant by Rin is equal. All right. So are we clear with lab number 4 to lab number 7? So
Yes,
just
sir.
check them out later on. I guess napaliwanag ko naman na mabuti yung mga kailangan natin. And yeah, again, just in case that you have a question, so just let me know, okay? So yeah, that's it for your 4th to 7th laboratory. So they are quite easy. Okay. So medyo overwhelming lang since parang iniisip mo, bakit 1st to 7th lab na kaagad in week 1 and week 2? It's a no-no. Parang actually sobrang dadali lang nila even though it's from 1st to 7th lab, parang mga subtopics lang sila. Okay, or short topic lang. Then as usual, you're going to have the case study. So in here, I gave some facts about amplifier and then the different classifications or different ways of amplifiers. So we have voltage, current, and then power. So my question is, you've learned in module 1 that an amplifier output can be positive or negative, which is just natural since we are already dealing with AC signals, of course. But why do we use negative feedback in amplifiers? So in here, you will learn about, the feedback resistor. So what I'm asking is, why do we use feedback or negative feedback in amplifiers? Since we're amplifying things, right? So it should be only positive. So dapat pinapalaki na lang. And if we have negative feedback, so bakit ganun? Why did we call it one negative feedback? Okay, so just share your own opinion. And you can search more on the internet if you want on why we use negative feedback in amplifiers. And then just convince me that your answer is correct. Okay. So kapag convincing naman yung sagot nyo, then you will get a perfect score, of course. So what else? So in here, alam nyo na tong LT guides. So you guys have already checked them out sa electrical circuits pa lang, sa electro. And yeah, we have 2 modules, by the way. This one is comprised of from start up to end, like all the topics. But the other one, differential amplifier here. So I think I made this one for more examples. So etong pangalawang module na to, ay puro examples na lamang regarding the differential amplifier. Okay, so still it has some description, but more on examples or scenarios. Oops. Yeah. And ito talaga yung parang pinaka-complete from op amps to non-inverting and then inverting and then differential. So mapapansin nyo meron ding differential dito. Wherein I think in here pala, mali, kabaliktaran. Dito lang pala yung mga parang puro mga example. Okay, about differential amplifier. Okay. But if you need more explanation, ito yun. Okay. So ito sa separate module about differential amplifier. Okay, up to summing amplifier. Okay, I made some simple call this one examples para maintindihan nyo kung ano yung gamit ng mga mga inputs natin and then output natin and then the reference voltage or the feedback resistance. Okay, and then my references with these topics or with this presentation. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the module 1 and the differential amplifier. Okay, so that's it. Yun lang naman yung gusto kong sabihin for now. Okay. So hindi ko pa naayos yung module 2. So this is still the format before. So I'll update this one and then we'll see if I will publish this one on January 21. So kapag lahat kayo natapos na siguro dito, then I think we can already move on to module 2 even though hindi pa tapos yung due date na ito. But yeah, we'll see kung paano since bago lang naman yung setup na full term for the 6 sem. Anyway, so any question or clarification so far?
Wala naman po, sir.
Wala naman po, sir.
As usual, I think na-miss ko lang. As usual, if this pre-made video is not enough, then I put here some YouTube links wherein you can also watch it. Learn about amplifiers, differential amplifier, and then summing amplifier. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, yun lang naman sa part ko. And again, if you have a question in the future, maybe later, just message me. Okay. So as always, thank you guys for coming. And yeah, see you guys next meeting.
Sir, thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Bye po, sir.
Thank you po.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Ay, sir, may question po pala ako.
Ano yun?
Sir, tungkol po sa Sigsan Software Design Lab po. Sir, nawala po.
Nawala?
Opo, sir. Bigla po nawala. Yung laboratory po, sir.
Wala naman, I think wala namang nag-dissolve or wala namang nag-change ng schedule.
Kasi, sir, may kasama rin po ako na nawala daw po.
Maybe you guys are not yet done with its prereq, kaya tinanggal. Okay, are you guys done with, ano mong prereq nun? Electro or NAM-TV? Tapos na kayo sa prereq ng soft design?
Sir, ano po ba yung pre-request?
Just check. Wait a second. Wala. Soft design. Data struct. So, pang first year naman ba, I guess. Data struct. Yeah. Are you guys done with data struct?
Yes,
Yung mga
sir. Tapos
nawalan
naman na
ng-
po.
Yes, sir.
Sir, tapos na po.
Yes, sir. Tapos na.
Tapos na po.
Hindi ko lang alam. But maybe you can ask our team. Hindi ko lang sure kung pwede pang magpa-add kasi katatapos lang ng 12 eh. So try to
Nung first week, sir, meron pa ngayon lang din na wala.
Yes, sir. Ngayon lang po nawala, sir.
ayun lang
Teams.
as today.
Yes, sir.
Meron pa
Tapos,
po
sir.
kahapon, sir.
Is that even possible? sa canvas
Turn
nyo,
access denied.
Yes, sir. Sa Canvas po nawala.
try nyo i-message Yun lang. Ako yung isa kasing nag-handle ng self-design. So hindi ko alam kung anong section yung sa inyo. Pero wala namang tinanggal. Wala rin naman siguro tinanggal si Ma'am Tere. Siya yung isa nag-handle eh.
Nawala naman sa Canvas lang naman, sir. Pero sa UC portal meron pa, sir.
UC Portal.
Yes, sir. Meron pa doon yung...
Yung,
Sir, ando pa yung tawag na doon, sir. Subject code, pero wala po sa Canvas, sir. Yung mismong subject.
baka naman naka-unpublish. Pero kasi most likely kahit wala pa akong ginagawa, naka-publish na lahat ng courses ko. Possible na hindi niyo makita kung naka-unpublish, kung in-unpublish ng instructor. Like for example, in my case, meron akong second half for this month, so wala pa akong ginagalaw dito, pero naka-publish na siya. So, i-message niyo muna yung dean and then ipa-check niyo nga sa sa UC portal nyo kung naka-enroll ba sa inyo yung soft design lab. Yun na lang muna siguro.
Sige po, sir. Thank you po, sir.
And then, try to ask kung pwedeng ipa-add kung sakali. Kasi na-add nyo naman dati, di ba? Hanggang kahapon nga meron. And then, try to explain na lang na bakit biglang nawala. Natapos nyo naman yung prereq. Legal nyo naman kunin. And yeah, paliwanag nyo na lang para siguro makuha nyo. I think pwede pa naman since